Presidential candidate Rodrigo Duterte is thankful for the COMELEC's decision to dismiss all disqualification cases against him. The First Division, which handled all the cases, says issues against Duterte do not hold water. The poll body argues the substitution is valid and Duterte makes no false claims in his certificate of candidacy. Duterte says he'll present a more specific platform now that he is an official presidential candidate. But he rules out changing anything in his character just to win votes.
I'd like to thank the COMELEC for deciding it correctly and legally. Gano'n naman talaga. I purposely did not mention anything before because sub judice. Ngayon kung na-resolve na yan, but I'm sure there will be some reviews and it might reach the Supreme Court eventually, but I'm not so worried about that. I think they have decided it correctly. I will maybe campaign more extensively. I will present to the people. It's just about, I have about 4 or 5 platforms, 6 years. The reality of politics, I've been mayor for 22 years. You cannot promise heaven.
Duterte's opponents may still appeal the decision, but COMELEC Chairman Andy Bautista says the name Rodrigo Duterte will appear on the ballots as a presidential candidate. A petitioner against Duterte, UP student leader John Paulo de las Nieves, says he may appeal the COMELEC decision, but he says he has yet to get a copy of the ruling. Another petitioner, Rizalito David, is not surprised by the decision. He says he will look into options, but he says if it's, quote, just like fighting windmills, then what's the use? They control the game, unquote. Duterte says he is open to a charter change that will further open up the economy to foreigners. The presidential hopeful says this will encourage more investors to come here. He adds it will also create more jobs, especially in the manufacturing sector. Duterte says he supports increasing foreign ownership of corporations to as much as 70%, but Duterte still rules out selling land to foreigners.
I can be comfortable with 30-70. 70 for the foreigner, for foreign corporations, 70. I can do that. I can maybe convince the country if we decide to amend the Constitution. Because walang Pilipino, walang pera. That's the problem. We have to industrialize.
Before taking a break, the House passed on third and final reading the Foreign Investment Liberalization Act. The measure allows foreigners 100% business ownership. The Constitution prohibits foreigners from taking complete control of local businesses. For ACT Teachers Party List Representative Antonio Tino, the bill is meant to achieve charter change piecemeal.